Good morning. Welcome to Monday Blitz on TV 47, your #1 sports talk show each and every single Monday morning. Call me Katila Macy, and of course, I am not alone today. I'll be introducing my panels in a few. It's been a very busy weekend. The FIFA series, the English Premier League, Harambee Starlets at the under-17 who are facing Namibia. And of course, we've got a lot Shuja has been happening, those who love rugby. All in all, you'll be witnessing the action and everything that happened during the weekend only on Monday Blitz on TV 47. Right now, with me, I have Arsenal's diehard, the baddest, the one and only, Nyash.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's been long.
Yes, it has.
How have you been?
I've been not good.
That I know.
In an individual capacity, I've been great. On the sporting side, not so good, not gonna lie.
Why? Why have you not been so good on the sporting side?
One, because locally, Tasker, we are playing bad football.
Internationally?
Internationally, Arsenal is losing grip of the title, talking about this quadruple, treble, trouble, double trouble, and all people are saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we are losing focus.
You know, they said you started with quadruple, treble, now you're in trouble, Now you're in trouble because it's only the English Premier League and the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
Of which I see. Do you still believe that you can win the Champions League and the English Premier League?
The two of them?
Yeah.
I still believe I can, because I'm in it. If I'm in it, I'm there to win it. So I still believe I can do it. So
for real?
Yeah, but the Premier League, that more maybe than the Champions League. I mean, Champions League is a tournament. Anything can happen there,
okay.
right? The Premier League, I will have a conclusive answer to this next month.
After 19th?
Yes.
After 19th?
After 19th.
Thank you so much, Nyash. And of course, I'm joined with my brother, Metro. I call him Metro, but he's Alan Zuki. Karibu sana.
In the building.
And I love having Alan and Nyash. I can imagine the energy that's about. But karibu sana, Alan. Uko fiti?
Umeshamwambia generational fumbler. Hata hava jacket kali aje.
Right.
So you've jacket and deadly.
It's kali.
Hapo
But
sawa. You
timu
look
yako
good.
chini.
Thank you.
Lakini niko chini?
Timu yako chini.
Timu yako chini. Welcome sana, Alan. And uko fiti kabisa?
Fine, thank you.
How was your weekend? I was with you at the
Best
stadium.
FIFA series, kubeba.
Vile inafaa.
Vile inafaa.
All right. And still, there's one more to come. The beautiful girl that will come. I love to call her, how can I call her? She loves rugby so much. Very beautiful. She's called Namiso Nafuna. Namiso Nafuna, please come. Hey. And of course, we can be interacting on our social media platforms, Facebook TV47 Kenya and X TV47 Digital will be there. And you can give us your feedback, 0793267279 as the WhatsApp number. Namiso, you're looking so good.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Megan.
she is.
Thank you so much. It's always a good time to come back here.
Yes, I was the one introducing Namiso.
Oh, sorry.
You can, okay,
You
just tell her. Just tell for you to feel okay.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Namiso, you good?
I'm very, very good.
All right.
Very excited to see Nyash. The last time when we were here, he was very cocky. So I want to see if still has the same energy.
Wow, I love that. I love that. And I believe we're going to be having an amazing show today. Now, let's start off the FIFA series. It happened during the weekend. Kenya, we were so privileged to host the FIFA series whereby we had Australia, we had India, we had Malawi, and of course the Harambee Starlets from Kenya. And of course we saw amazing performances. Australia beat Malawi 5-0, whereby Kenya beat India 2-0. Let's start off with the Harambee Starlets. They did an amazing job despite people were backlashing the coach Beldi Nodemba having dropped some of the key players that are playing internationally. But she proved us wrong. I'll start with you, Alan.
Yes.
Let's talk about the win of Kenya over India, the 2-0 win over India.
It was quite the game, quite the atmosphere because, for one, even the players were shocked at how high the fans showed up. I was talking to some of the Australia players after the game, even the India players, they were like, wow. We've never experienced something like this where we come from because Kenya showed up. And remember, not everyone was aware, not everyone knew Harambee Starlets is playing. So expect a larger crowd in the final. And what I liked about this performance is that Beldi Nodemba was under pressure. Kila mtu alikuwa amemkemea. Everyone was like, you know what? Beldin has dropped the players. Beldin has dropped But one thing about Beldin, when she's under pressure, that's when she delivers. Every time everyone is against her, boom, that's when she strikes. She's like Jose Mourinho. So she showed the composure. Team ilicheza poa. Everyone was happy. Sometimes we win by fluke, but e-game we did not win by fluke. We controlled the game all 90 minutes, and now you can feel confident because Malawi ndo walikuwa wanyonge kwa hii group, and now they got 5 from Australia. So now heading to the final, you're like, okay, tunawezana, you get. And the fans will be there because remember, it's the final. We have a trophy from FIFA to win. That will be the first ever FIFA trophy won in Kenya. Yeah. So it's a lot of pressure, and I like Beldin. I'll not lie to you, I like her. Now, I wish her all the best.
You like her?
Ah,
well, Beldin,
yeah.
Udemba, Alan likes how you work. Now, to Miss Nafuna, Harambee Starlets, people are saying, we were with you at the stadium also, people are saying that India is not a team to beat only 2 goals. But remember, in FIFA ranking, India numbers are ranked 63rd, and Kenya were at 133. So to us, I saw it was a very big win. Since now FIFA ranking, we've gone 2 positions up, and India has... we've gone 3 positions up. India dropped 2 positions down. To you, Ms. Nafuna, do you think the 2 goals was okay, or we were supposed to, Harambee Stars were supposed to score more goals?
I am with the majority. We were definitely supposed to score more goals. From how we played, we could see we missed a lot of chances. And I feel like if we're going to face Australia, we need to up our game. Hii si game yenye tutacheza nayo against Australia. Watatumaliza. They will finish us totally. So yes, it was a good performance. Yes, we did try. But moving forward, we need to up our game just a little bit. Defense yetu tuiweke ikuwe strong. Coach vizuri sana, coach aliweka squad ingine nzuri. I think pia hii inatuonyesha we should learn to trust the coach. Tulikuwa na so much ish juu ya coach na squad yake, but sasa hii tumeona squad iko imara, lakini sasa we need to improve na tuache kulikuwa na a lot of individual plays. And I think moving forward tunafaa kucheza kama team moja if we are aiming to get this trophy, which we should get sababu tuko home ground kwanza. Tunafaa improve on a few things.
Nyash, generally Harambee Starlets win over India. They lost a lot of some good chances. The execution, the finishing, a lot of chances were lost during that match. What's your take on Kenya versus India?
I think it was a good match. First of all, because we won. It's a tournament, so first things first is win. Then, like now, we can digest how did you win? Could you have done better? So they won, they kept a clean sheet. India, I don't even know how they're highly ranked or higher ranked than we are, because I didn't see nothing from them that made me think like, oh my God, they actually deserve to be where they are as far as rankings are concerned. There was nothing about them. And also when people say they should have scored more goals, let's be honest, we should have scored more goals. Sure. We had them on the ropes throughout the whole match. So I think it's good. Unlike the boys, what they did in Rwanda, they did not win their first match. We won our first match. Exactly. It's a FIFA series. Yes. Hopefully now they can go and do that against Australia. I'll be honest with you, man. Australia is a different ball. Like, I know Malawi were chini, but Australia are a different breed altogether. But I hope they do all the best on Wednesday, and people are going to be there to support them.
Yeah, before we were, there's one issue with the Matildas. But I trust Beldin Odemba, I trust Harambee Starlets. Anyway, let's listen to what Coach Beldin Odemba had to say about their win over India.
Coach wametupia kila kitu. Si tumesema pia sisi hapo kwa uwanja, pia si players tuko na kitu tunaweza wapea. So tutaingia hapo. Yes. Pia si hapo kwa tukiingia hapo grao tutapeana yetu juu pia hao wako na miguu mbili kama sisi, pia si tuko na hizo 2 legs na najua tutaenda give our best na venye coach ametufunza tutawapea kitu na tutawork hard.
Sad that Ruth Ngosi got injured, but I know you watched the match, so you could also see that Nora is equal to the task. We've prepared everyone. We've prepared the 24 players that we have in the camp, and everyone is ready to play. On your first question, I spoke about transition and integration. My best time or our best time as a bench to do that is during these friendly matches. When we go to the competition, we are hoping that the team will have gelled well, that we will be ready. It won't be time for us to see who's coming in and who's coming out, but we'll have ready players for competitions.
Congratulations, Harambee Starlets, and we wish you all the best coming Wednesday for the finals, Kenya versus Australia.
Tutakuwa live.
And of course, by the way, we'll be live on TV 47. Story yetu siku zombo, sitio? All right. So let's talk about the Matildas. Australia did that thing, man. Having players such as Samantha Kerr, I think the Malawians waliogopa. I've seen a player from Chelsea, I've seen a player from Everton, a player from Leicester, and then you could see the confidence the Australians had when they were entering the pitch. The Malawians somehow, I don't know, but because the first 2 goals during the first half, they were scored in the first 10 minutes, and then Malawi came in on form, but then I don't know what happened during the second half. I'll start with you, Nyasha. Let's talk about the 5 win of Australia. versus Malawi.
I don't know. They are called the Scorchers.
The Scorchers are Malawians. Yeah.
Malawians,
Scorchers
yeah.
rise. Yeah.
I think they were scorched. I don't know what exactly they scorched, but they were scorched. I don't know if they were starstruck or something, but they were really, really bad. Either that or Matildas are really, really good. But I know Matildas, they are good, to be honest. I don't know what Malawi were as far as that game is concerned. I didn't see any threat from them, to be honest.
You know, for Malawi, this is the first time they are qualifying for WAFCON. Yes. This is their first. Actually, they're underdogs in women football in Africa.
Yeah.
So you think they will go up?
I don't know. Like I would just say, because I don't want to down talk them, I would just say Matildas are good. You know, Matildas are good, their goals are good. I mean, of an issue goalkeeping-wise, I don't know if they changed their goalkeepers during the game or something. Goalkeepers-wise, they are not convincing really. Defensively, they are not convincing. And when you're up against a team like Matildas, let's be honest, if there's one unit that needs to work, it's your defense.
Yes.
It did not work,
Absolutely.
and they got found out.
Namiso, do you agree with Nyash about Matildas being so good over Scorchers?
I totally agree. Kwanza Malawians' defense was pathetic. Their defense, it's almost like they were not trying.
Yeah.
Na tu ukiangalia ball ilikuja ilifika time ilikuwa inachezwa side moja. Ni kama hata wako wanaeka effort. And then second half, that is when all hell broke loose. I feel it's almost like wali feel demotivated, waka feel starstruck, alafu sasa vile waliona wamefungwa sana ikakuwa ni kama wamechoka tu waka give up. So it was a sad game to watch. Nikiwaangalia matches, we know Australia is good, walikuja nao master wao. Unajua ukienda we kama ni superstar ukienda Mali, you're out to prove a point, which they did. Samkera alijua all eyes will be on her, na kwa hivyo akahakikisha amefunga goal. So I feel bad for Malawi, but I guess they did their best. Vile Nekesa amesema kila mtu ako na mguu mbili, wangejaribu kidogo, but they didn't. Maybe their best foot wasn't best after all.
Yeah. Alan, yes. Namiso has talked about their defense, but I saw somehow the midfield too was a little, it was somehow, because if you saw the through passes that were coming in from the midfield, Arocho says ilikuwa ni pazia. Hapo ni pazia, ikipita ni upepo. Do you agree? Do you agree? Is it the defense? Is it the midfield? Or just the Scorchers are just bad? Or Matildas are so good?
Let me tell you, that Matildas you saw there is not even their best side. While you come and test ground, you see the way you can go somewhere and be like, let's warm up. They were warming up because even Samantha Kerr played only like 55 minutes. Let me tell you, the Matildas are too good because you look at their attacking line and you're like, wow, so much firepower. They can play anyone at any position and they'll strike at you. Remember, they're preparing for the World Cup. So they're not here to play. They're not here to test how the ground feels like. They're here preparing for the World Cup. I was talking to their coach. Their coach told me they like to play somewhere like this where everyone is against them because he told me, and he knew everyone would be against him and the team. And he wants to prepare the team mentally. That's why you find they took the players such as Samantha Kerr. They played the game. They did not rest any player. And now going into the final against the Starlets, remember the crowd will be filled. So now they'll have to be at their best. It's going to be crazy. Tutona moto. It's a different, okay, kila mtu akona mguu mbili. Nekesa amesema. But let me tell you, when you look at that firepower there, the firepower that they have, it's absolutely world class. They're like the Spain of women football. They're so good at what they do. And let me tell you, against Malawi tried, by the way, Nash. Malawi tried.
That is tried.
They tried their best.
They tried. The meaning of try.
And remember, they did not have their two best players, the sisters. If they were there, maybe it's a different ball game because their two best players, we're talking about the best players to ever come out of Africa. So, yes, it was bad luck for Malawi, but Malawi tried. Let me tell you, it was just silly mistakes. And if they go up against India, I think they have a chance against India. But the Matildas are too good. Too good.
Well, thanks so much, Alan. Let's listen to what Matilda coach Joe Montemuro had to say about their win over Malawi.
I think, for us to be able to see the football culture here as well and see the standards and see the talent, and I think it just builds the game everywhere and hopefully brings a spotlight to the talent that there is in Africa as well. I think we've got a really good, we've got amazing talent in Australia and a lot of people know us, but there's not a lot of people that know the African talent, and there's clearly a lot of talent here. So I think it highlights that, and it's also a really good challenge.
We're here for to simulate difficult conditions, to simulate hostile crowds, to simulate different things that we don't get in Asia or in Australia. So So for us, the more the challenge, the more we learn and the more we understand what it's all about. Well, look, we hope Kenya make the final. We hope there's 18, 20,000 people. We hope that it's a very parochial and hostile crowd, and that's good for us. That's why we're here. We're here to learn different cultures and different understandings.
While finishing up on the FIFA series on Wednesday the 15th, Kenya will be facing Australia for the finals, whereby Malawi will be playing India, the Blue Tigress, battling for the 3rd place. Now let's talk about the final, Australia versus Harambee Stars. And remember, the match will be live on TV47, and tafadhali fans to just study. Regular tickets are going only for 100 shillings, so to just study, let's support our girls. Starting with you, Namiso, finally, Australia versus Kenya. For me, Kenyans tuliona, the chances in a build-up is good from the back, build-up is good the midfield, but execution hapo mwisho, finishing ndio kidogo. There's something, though I believe I still have hopes in Harambee Stars. I'll start with you. Final, let's talk about Australia and Kenya.
As I was telling Nyash just a few minutes ago, if we play Australia the same way we played India, watatumaliza kabisa. Watatumaliza kabisa. So I hope they are watching from wherever they are. As you said, everything is good, but the execution, that is where the problem is coming in.
Yes.
The missing link over there.
Do you agree?
Yeah, very true, man. Totally agree. I know it's tournament football. Anything can happen. Unaweza amka with the right foot. But we saw the Matildas. We know who they are. We know ourselves. Sometimes it's just good to not to be in denial. Let's not be in denial. If they are good, they're good. But it's tournament football. We are at home. We have a chance here. Let's go and put our best foot forward. Who knows? We might come out on top. But if we don't do that, let's not get embarrassed like Malawi. We are at home. Let's
at least not 5.
At least not 5. It'd be like a 2-1 or something. But yeah.
Alan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you see the way Valeria alisema, kila mtu, everyone has 2 legs. And the best thing is we're at home. Let me tell you, kama tulipiga Morocco home for the CHAN Championship, we thrashed Morocco as 10 men at Harambee Stars.
What is Australia?
What is Australia? Look at it this way, yeah? Now stadium, packed to the capacity.
Yeah.
Packed. Okay, let's say, not to the capacity, let's say 15,000 out of 23,000.
Yes.
And then the Starlets player walking, national anthem. To Ruke, you know, because it's Samantha Care we are playing against. It's probably the best striker in world football.
Yeah.
And then we score the first goal. Watatupiga aje. No matter how good they are, even Ronaldo fumbles in the big stage.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
At home, we have the advantage. And let me tell you, if there's a big game coach I know of, Beldin or Demba, when the stakes are against her, she always comes up to the occasion. So I'm telling you guys, that game is, on paper, we can be thrashed. Vibaya sana.
Yeah.
But on ground, it can either go 2 ways. It's either we surprise them or they absolutely destroy us. There's no something like that.
There's no in between.
I hope it will be the former.
I believe we will surprise them. Surprise them.
We all hope for a surprise. We all wish for one.
Absolutely.
Now, still, we had the FKF Cup, round of 16 happen, and some of the results really, really amazing. Now, a team like Murangasel, Mfalme beat Murangasel 5 goals, and some of the results, Tusker beat Kariobangi Sharks only 1-0, Kenya Police. Now, Kenya Police beat BB Bread, and actually it was an own goal.
Yeah, it was
and people were like, how Kenya Police has beaten BB Bread, BB Bread has beaten AFC, it has beaten Gor Mahia. Yeah. You know, Kuta Collections were beaten by Shabana 1-0. Bandari beat 3K. Of Embu 2-0, and Ulinzi Stars and beat Kakamega Homeboys, and then we had KCB beat Chebaiwa Lions, whereby Nairobi United beat Posta Rangers. Let's talk about the round of 16 of the FKF Cup. I'll start with you, Alan.
I'll start with Nairobi United. Look at that boy dancing on the screen, Kelvin Wangaya. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him. We're talking about a player who was so highly rated after the Rising Stars tournament, and now he went for so long without a club, and then to come in and get a goal and an assist for Nairobi United. I mean, look at that player. Look at the weight of pass in that pass. Look at that. To Mochaka, I feel like Nairobi United are really good. Remember that the defending champions. Walishinda kitu wakiwa Nyasi. They won it well in the championship still. And they're here. They're showing their class. And now they've qualified for the quarterfinals. I think they're very good. And I also feel like for BB Bread, it's a story of luck. You know, luck runs out. Or what, Nyash? There's no way you can beat AFC Leopards, beat Gor Mahia, and then come and beat the defending champions Kenya Police.
But okay, do you know I've seen BB Bread play?
Yeah.
They are so good.
No one is arguing about being good, but let me tell you.
Luck in
tournament football, luck is a very big part. Let me tell you. Because if you decide to park the bus and you score one goal and you park the bus again, what can you do about it? So I feel like Baby Bread, they know how to play football. They are very tactical. They have that chemistry. But the defending champions Kenya Police showcased their class. They showed, okay, fine, you know how to play football, but you know how to win a game. That's what happened. And basically, what I like about the FKF Cup is that it surprises you year in, year out. This year, Baby Bread surprised us. Now, Gor Mahia is not in contention, only 2 points. This year is going to be tight, Nairobi United want to defend it. Kenya Police have had a bad season in the league. They won the title. Also, KCB have gone so long without a title. They also want it. So it is very crazy.
Tusker, we want it as well.
Now, let me come to you, Nyasha. You're just celebrating winning over Kariobangi Sharks.
Yeah.
For real, Nyash?
No, I was. I watched the game. I'll be honest, K-Sharks do play some good football, but this is cup football. I don't give a damn how good you play as long as you don't get the result.
Yeah.
I got the result. That's what that matters. But I'll be honest, Tusker, as what did they call it? An eyesore. Watching them, oh my God, it's a struggle. K-Sharks play quite well. Of course, they have Aroko, who was, I think, won a Sawyer Award.
What a player.
They have, is it Razel Omondi? He did some nasty things to Tusker's defense on Friday. So K-Sharks play quite well. They didn't win though, just like BB Bread. I watched BB Bread against Kenya Police. Good football. They are good watch. But they didn't crack open Kenya Police. I think Kenya Police were also good defensively and a tad more physical with them because there were some bigger dudes compared to BB Bread. But I think for me what I liked overall about this cup is the surprises.
Exactly.
Which Mfalme beating Morangasil, man.
In fact, not just beat,
What-
they were thrashed.
What really happened with Morangasil? I don't really get it.
Killed.
I'll start with, I'll go to you, Namiso.
A high five loss? I was not expecting that from Morangasil.
Yeah.
So I'd really like to know what happened because
And don't forget-
hiyo team ingine ilikuwa team kubwa ya kuatishia.
Also,
Yeah.
Mangasil plays very good football.
They do.
I don't know what
Very
happened.
good.
Hata hiyo bao moja ilikuwa penalty.
Or we
They always
say
scored.
luck. Let's go with what Alan
Then out
said.
of
Luck.
That's not even luck. That is not even a bad day.
A five loss is not
That is
even
just
about luck.
great.
Yeah, if it was like
not-
BB Bread versus like Gor Mahia or even AFC Leopards where they went down to penalties, now we can say maybe luck.
5.
5?
1,
No.
2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mkono moja?
Imagine, high five.
High five.
this.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Anyway, let's move on to the English Premier League. And right now, things are boiling. Things are boiling so good for some teams. Others are really going bad. When we talk about Tottenham, now they're in the relegation zone. And they have been stamped there because right now they were beaten. But let's talk about the match that happened yesterday. Manchester City beat Chelsea. Let's start there. I was expecting for Manchester City to beat Chelsea. It was an obvious. But after I saw the first, I was like, now, how comes this Manchester City first half, they've just drawn now? Coming in the second half, Nico O'Reilly did that thing. I guess this boy is just a superstar because also what he did to Arsenal. Keep smiling. I'm coming to you, Nyash. I'll start with you. Alan Zuki, about Citizens yesterday beating Chelsea.
First of all, Chelsea, we have a LinkedIn coach. Our coach is from LinkedIn. Because
You don't trust, you're not trusting Rosinia.
let me tell you, even in a million years, that guy does not get that job if not for the blue core connection they had with him.
Yep.
That guy is, let me tell you, is Tusker quality. Tusker, Nash quality.
Wow.
Because let me tell you,
Wow.
there is no way you come in and you go 0 for 6 games. You cannot do that. We play atrocious football. Like, we're not even trying. Like, Nash is saying watching Tusker is a problem. Watching Chelsea is like signing a contract to get ulcers, blood pressure, all of it. I don't even watch.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, there's no way you go 0-0 in the break and then you come back, all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. What is that? As a coach, how do you explain boom, boom? Okay, fine, I'm happy. Why? Because we donated points to Man City because I do not want
You're
Arsenal
happy?
to even dream of winning the league.
First, let's not even talk about Arsenal. We are coming to Arsenal.
So my point is, I feel like, first of all, Chelsea, Chelsea Kubwa. It's not even the coach. You see that guy that stays, that technical director called Joe Shields. He's a problem for Chelsea. You cannot wake up and decide to put Liam Rosenier as a coach. They can even come and hire me. I'll do a better job. But I'm telling you,
Are you in a way trying to find work at Chelsea Football Club?
I'm not even done.
You can go there so that you can donate points.
Second of all,
Yeah.
Chelsea's Man City. Wow, they played good football. I love watching Man City play because Man City, they can let you have the ball sometimes. But when they get that ball, especially this guy called Ryan Cherky, I watched him at Montpellier when he was coming up all the way to Lyon, and then now to City. That is the biggest bargain player. The confidence, the aura, the technique, he controlled the game. All those goals came from him, especially the McGoy goal. To see that pass, that is a Messi kind of pass. You know, no one is expecting it. I feel like Man City have what it takes to win the league.
Okay.
And I feel yesterday they showcased the class, and what you've said about O'Reilly, I think is a star in the making, you know, to be a left back and to have that presence. But I would not call him a star yet, because for you to be a star, you have to be consistent for 3 or 4 seasons. It's just been probably 1 season. So I feel like Man City, it's going to be crazy, because remember, this weekend, Arsenal. And you're looking at a situation whereby by the time we get to the last game, they might all be level on points. So I feel like I'm happy as a Chelsea fan to donate the points to Man City, because I don't think I can live with myself if Arsenal win the league. I'll move to Australia and stay there with Samantha Kerr, because it is crazy.
And Bebe Alan, you've talked about Samantha Kerr, you've talked about a lot of times moving to Chelsea, but anyway, I'll look for Samantha Kerr's number and give it to you. Namiso,
yes,
we saw yesterday whereby, I don't know what happened at Chelsea defense, because we also saw Gehi come in and score. He just turned, he was given a pass, he turned and made a very fantastic goal, the second goal, I guess. What's your take about Chelsea? Because he has said Chelsea, if you watch Chelsea, Chelsea is pathetic while playing.
Of late, Chelsea are playing very bad football. It even actually hurts to watch it. I don't know what's happening to them. They've been on a losing streak, and it's like they've given up. They're not even trying anymore. It's like 22 tucheze tumalize. So that was an expected win by Man City. I hakukuwa na any chance even at the back of my head yenye niliona ati Chelsea wanaweza turn the tables wapige Man City. So that was quite an expected win. Man City played very good football. They've continued to play very good football. Na vile nilikuwa nasema ati naona ni kama Arsenal watabeba EPL. I don't see it. I think Man City have gotten their mojo back, and we are good. Very good.
We are coming to Arsenal. Arsenal, it's a team on its own. Now, to you, Nyasha, I know yesterday City's win wasn't so good to you. I know you were like, no, why did they do this? During the first half, Chelsea were able to just hold them,
hope,
you know, draw. But what do you think changed? Because the first half, the Chelsea that played during the first half and the Chelsea that played during the second half, man, it was two different ball game. Because the first, they were able to hold Manchester United a draw, and then when it came to second half, walitoboka na wakatoboka mara tatu.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Chelsea, big up. You had me in the first half. Like, honestly, I thought like, oh, they are holding these guys down.
You had hope.
I totally had hope. And I was like, you know, they could actually nick in a goal or something. They had a goal that was disallowed earlier on.
Exactly.
Second half, I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Atrocious football.
Nimetoka kuona a very different side in the first half. What's going? They considered getting 2 goals in, is it 6 minutes?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a wrap. But Man City, I think every time they get to the second half of games, there's like they kick on a gear. You saw that against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. Against Manchester, against Liverpool, they beat them. Okay, they were leading 2 goals by halftime anyway. Against Chelsea, 3. And Ryan Cherky, they have those guys who can produce individual moments of brilliance.
Exactly.
And that's the difference between them and Arsenal. Ryan Cherky can produce a moment of brilliance from anywhere. They got guys like Mamouche who did not even play. Bernardo Silva didn't do much nowadays. Jeremy Doku is there. Then again, Chelsea. Chelsea are just crap. Let's just call it as it is.
Wow.
Caicedo, the third goal that he conceded. Caicedo is they were arguing about him being one of the best DMs in the world.
Actually,
I mean, how
actually his coach said his coach said he was the best. Liam Rezena said Caicedo is the best.
Look at the last goal that he conceded.
Best midfielders.
Usishike Caicedo.
No.
I do not.
Alishashikwa by the...
No, let me tell you.
I'm coming back. Wait for him to finish.
Yeah, so defensively, Chelsea, as a unit, even their DMs, a problem. They are done and dusted. But then again, you have Liam Rosinya, a Mimlo as a coach.
Wow.
Exactly.
I mean, you are cooked.
You were saying something to him?
Let me tell you. Caicedo, to me, to anyone who watches football, who is not blind like Nash, Caicedo is the best defensive midfielder in the world. Look, we make mistakes. Football is a game of mistakes. Busquets has done that before. The best DM to ever play. Everyone does that mistake. And let me tell you, he wants to say Declan Rice. Declan Rice is nowhere near Caicedo quality.
No. Look at Chelsea. In the last 5 games, I think they've considered 16 goals.
Exactly.
Yes.
Where is the defense in the DM? They have only scored 2 goals away.
The problem
they're getting clapped in their own backyard nowadays.
Let me tell you, the problem is not even the DM. The problem is the defenders we have I promise you, even if they come to the Harambee Stars national team, I do not guarantee them a starting position, apart from Trevor Chalobah. The rest are below mediocre.
These are Club World Cup champions?
And
Come on.
let me finish, yeah? On Yash's point. Chelsea is mediocre, I agree. But we can blame someone like Cole Palmer, because I always told people, no matter what form Cole Palmer is in, I do not see him as a player who is capable of carrying his team, because I do not see anything spectacular in him.
Cole Palmer has been carrying Man City for a very long time.
That is what I call a one-season wonder. Because
No,
tell me,
let's talk about yesterday's game. Cole Palmer was good. He really tried. He really tried. Yeah, and Cole Palmer has been carrying Chelsea for a very long time. He has been carrying Chelsea. Why don't you agree?
Hear me out, yeah?
Okay.
There are players that come for a temporary time, and that's what we call good players. And then there are players who are consistent season in season. That's what we call world-class player. To me, Cole Palmer is a good player, but I do not see him comparing. I cannot even compare him to someone like Bruno Fernandes. I cannot compare him to people who play in his position. I cannot compare him, because number one, what I feel is technically gifted, but in the other places he lacks. He does not have the skill to beat his man all the time. He's not as very fast. Probably he's not even a good shooter. He like caressing the ball. He does not have that shot power in the ball. So I do feel, according to me, he's a good player. Yeah, he carried us last season. I take that, but he's not world class. He's not here.
I think this season, Cole Palmer, I don't know if he has been inhibited by injuries and stuff like that, because last season he had 15 goals and 8 assists. The other season before that, he had almost 33 GNA.
Exactly.
So I would say this season is a bit different for him because of the injuries. He wasn't injured the last 2 seasons, but I still believe he's a good player. World class, we will wait for another season, maybe, but he's fantastic.
At least we agree.
Well, still on the English Premier League, let's talk about this team, the number 1 on the English Premier League, season 2025-2026. The ultimate bottlers, are they? Let's talk about Arsenal, Arsenal were beaten. They were defeated for the Carabao. Let's start there. They were beaten at the FA. They were beaten. Nyash, the floor is yours. What's happening at Arsenal? What's happening at the Emirates? What's happening with Mikel Arteta?
Help us understand.
Look,
do you need some water? Before you start, do you need some water? Mary, please, some water.
Or maybe even
some serviettes.
Something to cry on.
Look, first of all, I see you did not mention the Champions League, but I will excuse you. You are not there. Your team does not play. But we played in the Champions League and we won and we kept a clean sheet. And that team that had not lost 17 games in a row, that team that beat PSG there. So that's worth noting. But besides everything else, against Bournemouth, I was as confused as even as the rivals. I don't even think the rivals were sitting thinking like Bournemouth can actually beat Arsenal. Nobody thought that until it happened. And then again now, I look at that game like, I don't know what's really going on, to be honest. We're moving like we're scared. It's like fear of success is haunting us. I don't understand what it is, to be honest, because Bournemouth, regardless of how good they are, I understand they are unbeaten in like 10 games. Most of them have been draws. And I was in a position where I don't want to even get a draw, because I'm not in a position to be getting draws now. They played better than we did. They were brave with their passes. There was progression in their passes. Arsenal fans, even who are on the ground, were getting disgruntled. I was getting disgruntled watching on the TV. I wonder about the guys who paid money to go watch Arsenal at the Emirates. And then you're playing at the Emirates at home, and then you can't even win when you're in a title race. In the run-in, when you're starting the run-in, you're losing the first game. When everybody is doubting you, that's diabolical business. I don't understand what's going on. I know there are some key guys who are missing out, like Saka, Odegaard, and them, man. But I don't think that's enough excuse for us not to win that game. We should have won that game. But here we are. We're playing with a handbrake. Wenger used to say a handbrake a lot. There's a handbrake at Arsenal. I don't understand if it's the players who are scared. I don't even know why they are scared. You're 9 points ahead. Why are you scared? You're on the verge of glory. You're on the verge of etching your name in the history books for Arsenal. And then now you're playing like that at home? I don't understand. Even when you look at the previous games, against Leverkusen in the Champions League, the first leg, moving a bit crazy. Against Everton, when we won the last dying minutes, Max Doman scoring that game, it was so nervy. And we were at home. Even against Bournemouth, it was nervy. Guys are making wayward passes. I understand David Raya had like 38 passes. Like everybody's always going back to David Raya, playing safe. You cannot afford to play safe when you're going for the title against Manchester City. Now, for us, we have never won it, so we can get there through any means. We just want to get there first of all, cross the line. Man City have been there, done that way too many times. They have been in this space for so many times. I understand the last like 43 games, the last 10 games, they don't lose. We're in the last 10 games now. And they're playing against us next weekend. Now, if we do lose next weekend, then I can start saying the title is gone. Now I can't say that. I'll be lying if I said the title is gone, but I'll be honest with you, I am worried.
And of course, remember to send in your views and send in your feedback on our WhatsApp number on the screen, 0793267279. And of course, also on our social media platforms on Facebook TV47 Kenya, XT47 Digital. We want those feedbacks about Arsenal, about Manchester City, about Arsenal. Do you still agree that Caicedo is one of the best defensive midfielder that we have right here? All right. Now, to you, Namiso,
yes.
Arsenal are still fighting for the UEFA Champions League. In history, they've never won the UCL, of which if they win this, sijui wapi by the way, and some of us will have to hammer. And they, on 19th, they are facing Manchester City. Remember, Manchester City beat them.
Yes.
So let's talk about this Arsenal. Do you think they'll win the UCL or they'll win the English Premier League? And your take on them losing to Bournemouth?
I'm not surprised that they lost to Bournemouth. I'm
Not surprised.
honestly not surprised. No, I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Arsenal huwa wanaanza na roho kawaida yao, lakini wakikuja kumalizia wanamalizia na mwili. So I think tunaelekea kumalizia and we can see the mwili part coming in. Na siwezi sema ati have hope for next week ati watapiga Man City. No. I hope Man City watawapiga. I was very hopeful that you guys would win the EPL, but mmekuja tu kutuonyesha nyinyi ni wale Arsenal wa kuanzia mwanzo. We gas you on, you come up with a lot of gas, alafu inafika mahali you go on a recession, which is very bad. On Saturday, it was Saturday, right? I think pia tuliona ni kama huwa mna depend on a few individuals. Sababu, you didn't play good game. Honestly, that was very, very bad football. It's almost like you were gifting some goals to Bournemouth, which sijui ni nini iliwafanyikia, lakini moving forward, I think sasa hiyo mwisho wenu ndio imefika.
You know, for Arsenal, what they got a penalty. Gyökeres got a penalty, and Bournemouth scored the 17th minute and the 78th or 74th minute.
74th.
To you, Alan Zuki, about Arsenal loss to Bournemouth. Do you think they are still title contenders? They will win this league?
Katela.
Yeah.
I have said this time and again. You're a witness. If Fred Arocho was here, he's an even better witness. I told them, I can bet everything I have.
Yeah.
I'm willing to lose. But I did not see Arsenal winning the title. Because when I look at that squad, for one, not even the game yesterday, they are always relying on individual brilliance, which often comes from Saka. This season is not had that good season. So now they had to play team ball. And do you know what team ball is to them? Corner ball. They want to get a corner, loop it in the area, Saliba, Gabriel, boom. However, now, everyone knows their corner ball. So that's why you find when they're taking the corner, some teams even pull 3 players ahead so that some players from Arsenal have to track back. Because now, they do not have that winning mentality. Who is the winner there? Do you have a winner in that squad? Absolutely no one. I cannot say a proven winner in that squad. Their captain, current, who wears the armband, Declan Rice, what has he won? Absolutely
Conference
nothing.
League. Chelsea has won.
You won what?
Conference League. Chelsea has won.
You won the Conference League. Okay, fine.
Gyökeres has won 2 league titles.
Okay, in Portugal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Point is, they do not have a proven winner. Even their coach, Mikel Arteta, what big trophy has he won?
As his assistant manager, he won league titles with Pep.
Listen.
Not assistant, as a coach.
Assistant manager. Assistant. My point is, I'm looking at that squad. I see good players. Let's not lie to each other. They have good players. Have you seen Saliba play? Gabriel, good defenders.
Goalkeeper.
Declan Rice is class. Rice is a very good shot stopper. But then, do you have what it takes to win? And that's where Man City comes into play. Because now, you look at Man City, you look at Bernardo Silva. This man knows how to win. He'll come and he will defend a tackle there. Next thing is attacking. And I'm taking to you, they have serial winners.
Yeah.
Erling Haaland, you know, they have this mentality. And their coach, we're talking about probably one of the greatest ever coaches, if not the greatest, to ever be. And when it comes to clutch time, it's like LeBron James in Game 7. He's going to carry you. He's going to make sure that we win this game. There are only few mistakes Guardiola's done. And one of them was against Chelsea in the 2021 Champions League. And I'm sure he learned from that. If you look at Man City, Rodri, they have the players to win. At Arsenal, they have good players, but they do not have the mental aspect of winning the title, which is why against Bournemouth, they fumbled. They fumbled so hard. On home, okay, Bournemouth can beat Arsenal at Vitality Stadium. At Emirates, it is very embarrassing, especially during clutch time. You know, you have 6 games to go. You're 9 points ahead. You just have to make sure you don't lose. take a draw at least. But then you lose at home, and the next game you're playing Man City.
Away.
Coof dead. That is
I'll ask you, Nyasha, do you believe that Arsenal are depending on individual players like Saka, Odegaard? Because we've seen Arsenal struggle. When there's no Odegaard, something is wrong. When there's no Saka, something is wrong. When David Raya is not starting, we all saw what happened.
Exactly.
When Kepa started, when Kepa Arrizabalaga started, we all saw what happened. Do you believe
There's some truth in that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it happens to every team. Rodri was out last season for Man City. What did they do?
They fumbled.
They fumbled.
Yeah,
There are some guys who are, you could say, irreplaceable.
Exactly.
I don't know if Odegaard is one of those guys.
Odegaard is.
It's not. It's not.
Maybe not, but we need him right now.
Tricky.
But then again, he's not been playing well as well, even when he was coming on. He's looking a bit brittle. Naingia tu kidogo anaguzwa hivi chini kama magoti, man.
Exactly.
Saka has not been good this season. I would not say this season we have relied on people. I do recall earlier on there's a time like everybody was scoring at Arsenal, and we were like, oh, this is so brilliant by Arsenal, everybody's scoring goals. And the corner thing, we have a lot of goals from corner kicks, but they don't form the highest percentage of our goals.
They call you the set piece FC.
It's just because you're brilliant at it. and everybody is copying us. Now everybody wants to score from set pieces.
But they're good. They're good at it.
Yeah, we are.
They're
But
splendid.
yeah, but what he said, the mentality, I don't think we have it, and I'm seeing signs again. I would have thought, like, after being in a title race for 3 seasons in a row, well, last season I don't think we are really in title race, but the previous 2, after being there and not winning it, I was thinking, like, it's true what they say, people learn best from mistakes. I don't think wahenga walisema hivyo. When walisema hivyo, I think wanashtuka sahi sana, because Arsenal is again in a position of advantage. They are in pole position, KF1. And all of a sudden, it's looking like we're giving it up. Now, like I said, it's not done and dusted yet. If we go and get beat at Etihad, then there's a whole different conversation. But I don't necessarily think we rely on people. But David Raya is another sensational player. He's one of those, like I said about Rodri. If he's not there, teams struggle. David Raya, if he's not there, I mean, Kepa. I mean, he's best as a backup, not one to start. So David Raya, yes, once he's out, we change. Saka, maybe not so much, but there is some truth in that, because the guy who comes in is Noni Madueke. There is no player who flatters to deceive than Madueke. Plays quite well, hardworking, and then zero.
I've never had something better than that. Let me tell you, on the eye, Madueke is so gifted. You can look at him and be like, this player is going to be the best. You know, he takes the ball, you know, with the left, dribbles with it. And then when he gets to the final dad, Allah.
Zero.
Kaboom, kaboom.
Nothing to produce.
Now, let's agree on this.
No result.
It all comes down to 19th. Because if Man City win, it goes down to 3 points to the game in hand. If Arsenal win, they might win. Please do not rule out Arsenal. They might win. And then all of a sudden, we are talking about Arsenal having 80% chance of winning.
You're really making Nyash happy when you say they might.
No, but it's
football. It's football. Let me tell you, this game, Arsenal versus Man City, Arsenal are not going there as underdogs. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, they have lost against Bournemouth. Yes, they are fumbling. Yes, you might argue the mentality is not as Manchester City, but Arsenal do play good football. Sometimes, when they decide to. Because sometimes I do think Mikel Arteta is a victim of overthinking, like he did in the FA Cup final. He set up so rigid. So I do feel like, for me, this 19th, Etihad, then that's when you can say...
But either way, whether they win, it won't be an easy win.
Exactly.
It won't be a landslide win, because I know Man City are also coming out knowing very well that they are facing Arsenal, and that this game is actually a very, very major game, and it's a big decider. So either way, I think it will be a very, very tough game, and whoever wins will have worked for that win. It won't come as an easy win.
But
it will be an easy match on 19th. Now, I said send in your feedback on our WhatsApp 0793-267-279, and also on our social media platforms, Facebook, TV47 Kenya on Facebook. And I have one feedback here from WhatsApp. The guy says, Alan is talking the truth. Arsenal will not win the league, and they may lose everything. And then he continues and says, I'm coming to understand Kenya, wahenga walisema, mtaka vyote. Ukosa vyote.
Big up,
this is one of the feedbacks from WhatsApp. Keep them coming in.
I love that feedback.
Keep them coming in. Now, let's talk about this match that is coming up on 19th. You know, Arusha usually says you're as good as your last match.
Exactly.
Yes.
Man City have been winning.
Yes.
Arsenal, I don't know what has been happening at Emirates and Mikel Arteta and his boys. Let's talk about the 19th. Nyash, I know you're very optimistic about this game. I know you believe that you will win this game. But let's talk about this match on 19th. Let's talk about, this is one of the biggest match actually on 19th.
Absolutely. It's a do or die. I think for the two sides as well. Because momentum right now with Manchester City. If you look at their last couple of games, cups, and now the league game. Arsenal, zero momentum. just the Champions League. I don't want to call it a fluke win, but we won. There's no momentum on our side. We're playing with fear. The guys are not brave enough. I don't know, the coach is giving people some tension. Guys are nervous. Even the fans are nervous. It's like the whole ecosystem of Arsenal right now is on their nerves. But if there's a point that we need to prove, if the boys do want to prove a point, this is it. This is it. It's now or never for me as far as winning the title is concerned. The boys have to come out, be brave, know you have been the better side. It's a league. It's not a tournament. You've been the better side for 30-plus matches. Show that against Manchester City. They have not beaten. We have not lost a City for like 2 seasons now in a row. Let's go there. I think for me, anything less than a loss would be very good for me. Even a draw. If I go there and get a draw, there is some hope. I don't want to really get a draw, to be honest. I want to get a W because then again, the momentum is on my side and I'm getting confident now because there's zero confidence, right? And I hope they derive that from the Champions League that is coming up, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday against Sporting Lisbon. But if there's a game we have to win, if there's a game the odds are against us, if there's a game against the United opposition, first of all, I don't understand how everybody is talking for Manchester City. Everybody. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, like,
I'll explain to you. You see, people who support Man City, they joined football the other day, you know, because it was a team, you know. So no one really cares if Man City wins. And especially here in Kenya, you know, their fans are not really like, you know.
But even Chelsea fans, they are happy they donated points. What is that? You are really doing badly. You're donating points. You are on the verge of going back to the Conference League to win it maybe back-to-back, become the first team to do that. Twice, not back-to-back. And you're happy that you lost?
Most of us just care more that Arsenal loses than about our win.
Exactly.
You hate us more than you love your team.
I hate Arsenal more than I love Chelsea.
That's crazy.
That's the point.
But if we win on Sunday against Man City...
Then the league is yours.
Not really.
Not yet.
But the momentum comes back to us.
Exactly. But let's not forget, they have a midweek fixture against Sporting Lisbon. Remember, this is quite crucial because what happens if they fumble the 1-0 win that they had? Now the mentality factor becomes a big factor heading into Manchester City. So it is a big week for Arsenal. You know, they will not only be focusing on 19th, they have first to beat Sporting at Emirates. And now, let me tell you, Sporting Lisbon, he knows, is not a weak team. They do know how to play, especially on the counter-attack. And in the second leg last time, in the round of 16, they really trashed their team, their opponents. And now, going to Arsenal, seeing that Arsenal have lost at Emirates, they're going to be like, you know what? We can do it. We held them for 90 minutes in the first leg. We can do it. So it is a big week, Katela, I'm not going to lie. And it just might show why Arsenal are not champions. Because I've watched Arsenal since I was a kid, since they had Giroud, Wilshere, Ramsey. They always started like this. They always started now what we call Kierere. But when it got to the finish line...
Moto ya gazeti.
Steamer. And then when they get there, they fumble. They fumble. They always do. It's their culture. You see, they do not know how to win.
Namiso, do you agree?
I do agree.
What's your prediction?
Nimesema wanaanza na mwili, wanaanza na roho, wanamaliza na mwili. So if naona coach acheze na lineup yake vizuri, given that they have a game midweek and still the same players ndo wanategemea kucheza with City. Na tumeona without some key players, Arsenal are almost nothing. So coach pia acheze na lineup yake vizuri.
Okay.
Otherwise they will see very bad things. Not just bad things, but they will see very bad things if they play against City.
I remember somebody has said Arsenal ni kama pilipili hoho. Ni kubwa lakini sio kali.
I really feel bad for Nyash. The energy is totally different this time.
Today the energy but I believe on Monday, maybe on Monday.
I'm always very humble. By the way.
Humble.
Yeah, I'm a very humble man.
Nyash and humble in the same sentence now. But now let's move away from the English Premier League and let's talk about rugby. Shujaa, they're ready for the HSBC showdown. Alan Zuki, tuanze na wewe. Let's talk about Kevin Wambu's squad.
I like Bling. You know, Bling is one of the coaches you cannot look at and possibly hate. You know, he's named the squad. We are seeing the son of the great Ayimba comeback, Gabriel Ayimba, and you're looking at that squad heading into the Hong Kong Championship, and you're feeling Shujaa is on another level. You know, they have been pushing. They have had the sponsors. SportPesa has done well to show love to them, and I feel heading into the championship, the Hong Kong, it's all or nothing because I do feel like they're not going there to participate. I've seen them train. I've seen them how hard they work for their own results. So I do feel heading to Hong Kong, I think they are favorites. I think they'll see themselves as favorites. Yes, we're in a hard group, but I do feel one thing about Shujaa, Shujaa, we always turn up when you're supposed to turn up. And sometimes the results go against us, but when we have that luck in our side, because remember, tournament football is always about luck. Doesn't matter how good you are. If you are bad for those 14 minutes, koof dead. So now you have to be very careful how it goes, because I do think they'll go there expecting good results, and if they can deliver those results, then well and good. If we don't, fine, it was a good ride. But looking at that squad, I absolutely wish Kevin Ambua and the rest of the squad all the best.
Let me so briefly about Shujaa, the squad.
Just like Alan said, we need a win. We have to win this. The squad, Iko Imara, I saw Tanga is on the lineup. Of course, Captain Odongo there. We have Asati, we have Gabi. I feel like we have our strongholds. Our boys, wamekuwa wakitrain vizuri. And at this point, sioni kama kuna kitu yote yenye inawazuia kuwin. They don't have competition in Hong Kong. Waende wacheze na waende wawin.
You agree?
Yeah,
Nash?
I totally agree. First of all, I like the series. To be honest, it's a bit different from the previous format. It can actually mean you can go on and win the World Series.
Exactly. Easy.
From the playoffs, I mean, from the Division 2 all the way to that. But also the fact that all we have to do is finish in the top 8. For me, that's all I care about. Exactly. Don't be in the bottom 4. I know the pool is difficult, the one in Hong Kong, but maybe win 2 games there, and I don't care if you lose a third, then progress to the main cup, maybe quarters or something like that. But for me, I just care about what happens once the 3 legs are done. Hong Kong is fine. After that, I think we go to, is it France or Spain? Yeah. And then France, and then we wind up. I just want the guys to be in the top 8. It was nice hosting Division 2 here.
Yeah,
but let's be honest, that's not where we belong. I want us to go back to Division 1. I hope we get to do that by the time.
And if we do that, they might bring it to Kenya. Because what they saw,
what
they saw here, they've never seen.
They might.
It was crazy.
Support.
It was Maza.
All the best to Shujaa. And before we wind up, some of the feedbacks are still on WhatsApp. Remember the WhatsApp number 0793267279. And I can see, hey guys, Chairman wa Manu hapa. We as Man United,
wanacheza lini?
We will watch and nimalize nikujibu. We will back wanacheza leo actually. We will back our neighbors to the end. We hate anything built in London. And finishing up with one, you can compare Arteta and Sir Alex Ferguson 4 pieces in a row. I don't know what he meant there, but that's what he has said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nyash. Please, work our energy. Everything will go well.
It will be well.
Everything will be well. Please, just be positive.
100%.
Mambo itakuwa poa. Thank you so much. You're looking so good.
Thank you.
And the beautiful Namiso Nafuna, I believe, will be together on Wednesday at the FIFA series at the Nyayo Stadium. And Metro, a very good friend of mine. Thank you so much, guys. This has been Monday Blitz. Each and every single Monday, we meet at 8 a.m. in the morning. Your #1 sports talk show. And remember, polite reminder, on Wednesday, we'll be live from the Nyayo National Stadium. We are TV47 as the official media partner. So make a date. Let's go support our girls. I am Katela Macy. Good morning.